Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do a trade recap today because this is something that obviously the channel is focused on and I want to make it more about. So you can see today coming into market, we were bullish on, let me actually make this just one screen. Let me see what I can do for you guys. So you guys can see here on the 4-hour chart coming in, I've got a lot of drawings on here. I know these are all liquidity pools and shit. Coming in on the 4-hour, you can see we made this move up overnight, but we weren't like super bullish, right? We hadn't actually broken structure to the upside. Of course, we did on the 1-hour. I was still kind of looking at the 4-hour. I was feeling pretty bearish today. Dropping down to like the 15-minute, you can see we made this move down. So let me get this higher time frame fib off because I was waiting for a move higher actually. Because the thing is I was looking for both directions just because of the fact that we had that bullish move and I wanted to see us hit the fib on the higher time frame in order to make our move lower. That didn't end up happening, but this blue line right here, you're probably wondering why is that a liquidity pool? It's not. This fib level right here played out perfectly. So you can see we hit that 618 level. Actually, it was drawn to here when we were making that move higher. So we didn't technically tap it to a T, but dropping to the 5-minute, we also had a fair value gap here. So we basically tapped that 618 and that fair value gap. We hadn't broken structure on the 5-minute. I did hesitate on this, watching it on the 1-minute chart. So I got in probably around this candle here. And I just caught this quick move. And then on the 5-minute and the 15-minute, we had already come down and tested VWAP. Once we came down and tested again, once we made this like manipulation wick, if you will, on the 1-minute, I didn't jump in on this candle. This is obviously all just placed inaccurately because I place all my trades on TradingView, or TradingView. We're on TradingView. I place all my trades on Tradovate. But you can see once we bounced off of, once we made this like little manipulation level and started pumping, I jumped in and just caught a quick little 70-point move. Overall, I do want to be transparent about something as well. Obviously, I made the short form video where I talk about how I made however much I made in a day trading the evals. Those evals are gone. Evals create a very interesting headspace for me where I'm not exactly in the right state of mind to be trading because all I'm focused on is passing these 5 accounts as quickly as possible. So I did have a little crash out yesterday. I watched my friend hit a trade and almost he was like $250 away from passing his eval, and for some reason that caused me to want to go home and trade the night market where there was no volume. I didn't wait for any setups because all I was chasing was a pass. With these live accounts, I've spent $2,250, $2,250. I mean, they're the promised land, right? I'm talking to God through my trading session, asking Him to just allow me to be able to sit on my hands and wait for the right trades. And that's exactly what He helped me do today. I was able to just sit on my hands, wait for the right trades, and the accounts are up between $240 and $250. Because it's copy trading on Tradovate, there is a little bit of discrepancy, but yeah, we're sitting up almost $250 across all 5 accounts on the first day, which is way further than I ever wanted to be. I really felt that these accounts would be like $150 a day max, but the market's making good quick moves. I'm able to secure profit quickly. I'm able to take the trades that I want to trade. And you can see, I mean, I wanted to extend my take profit, but again, where it's the first day, we have that intraday trailing drawdown. I am still a little bit afraid, but overall, I'm trying to trade this and treat it like it's a demo account. Just be in that sort of mental headspace. Like, I'm talking to Claude. Claude is like my personal AI assistant, and he was like doing the math for me and telling me how close I was and how many days it should take to get to payout. And I'm like, look, Claude, I got what I call finish line syndrome, and basically what the way I would describe that is I hyper focus on the finish line. I'm really focusing this time on taking in what Hudson Cosper talks about as the law of detachment. I'm really playing on that and trying to be detached from these accounts and the amount of money that I spent on them and blah blah blah. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is executing properly every day. I mean, I took a fucking 1 to 0.8 risk to reward, and then a 1 to 1.04. but these were trades that I was truly confident in, and it's so important that I get back into trading and like actually learning the process again, because I've spent a lot of time just chasing numbers on evals, and I realized that this was exactly what God was pushing me towards with this check, and it just took me a little bit to get there. God wanted me to go live because it was going to allow me to sit on my hands and actually wait for setups, and that's exactly what I did today, and I couldn't be more proud of this progress that I've made today. The only thing stopping me now would be just continuing to allow myself to really just continue following these rules, continue following these setups. I mean, this is beautiful right here. I'd be surprised if we don't break lower here. But I'm out of the market for today anyways. I've taken my 2 trades that I'm allowed to take. Again, it's just, if I can develop more, I may be allowed to take more trades, and who knows, maybe I end up taking less. I've also got to remind myself that not every day is a trading day, and not every day is going to have setups like this, but I'm very happy with how today went. Beautiful setups, beautiful trades. Thank you guys so much for checking in, and I will see you guys on Thursday. I'm only trading, I haven't told you guys this either, I'm only trading 3 days a week, and so those 3 trading days are Monday, Thursday, Friday, and I will go ahead and do live, or not live, but I suppose live commentary over my trading recap every day. I'm not going to sit here and record myself trading just because of the fact that I don't want to sit down and edit all that. That's going to be way too long. Again, thank you guys so much for jumping into this trade recap. I will see you guys on Thursday.